Hello, YouTube. Um, I'm gonna turn 30 in a few months. August 23rd. That's my birthday. You know. And before I turn 30, I want to document 6 regrets. I'm only going to do 6 because I don't want the video to be too long, and I also ramble a lot. So I want to like get through it like a lot quicker. Because I was going to do 10, but I'm like, you know what, 6 is fine. 6 regrets from my teens to my 20s, um, that I wish I can slap my younger self and be like, bro, you need to do these things. Number 6 is I wish I didn't run away so much. Like I made it a habit to avoid responsibility. Even now, I'm in a city that I don't really want to be in, but I came here because I was running away from a situation, and by doing so, I made it a lot worse than it would have been if I stayed put and handled it logically. But I let my emotions control me. I avoided responsibility. I tried to run from it. I made it worse. And now I'm starting over from zero in a place I don't want to be in. And that's the consequences I have to live with. Of course, life can always get better, but that depends on me and my decisions in the future, right? All right, let's move on to number 5. I wish I went to more of a boxing gym, and I wish I got into shape, and I wish I learned how to fight properly. you know I rarely fought as a kid. I rarely fought in school. Haven't really fought anybody as an adult because I, even though I have a lot of anger issues, I try to avoid physical violence. That's always the last resort. Um, but in a controlled environment, like an actual boxing gym with professionals, I wish I'd gone more to that as a teenager and a young adult. You know, like I don't know. I just want to be in shape. I just want to be in fighting shape. I want to have a better looking body, better endurance, and if an emergency happens, if people need my protection, then I could protect them. But at this moment in time, I don't have the skills to protect even myself. All right, let's move on to number 4. And number 4 is that fuck. What was number 4 again? Number 4 was oh yeah. Number 4 was I wish I didn't avoid people. Right? Like number 6 was avoiding opportunities and responsibilities. Number 4 is avoiding people. Right? Like I wish I didn't lose my faith in people. I wish I was more social. Right? Maybe I could have had more friends. Maybe I could have had a girlfriend. Maybe I could have had better relationships with my family. But I don't. Like, in my heart of hearts, like, even though I still have family who care about me, like, I have aunties who care about me, siblings who care about me, like, I still have my mother who cares about me, but, like, in my heart, I still feel alone, and, like, sometimes that could be soul crushing a little bit to be like, to feel like, like, like in reality I'm not alone, but in my emotions and my heart and my soul, I feel lonely. And I know, especially for men, we have to get used to being alone for a long period of time and get used to that and accept that. But sometimes it is a little hard to accept, you know. I just wish I have better connections, that's all. Number 3 is, or was that number? No, that was number 4. Okay. Number three is I wish I would have made investments a lot sooner. When I started making some money, even if it was a tiny bit, I wish I would have put that into something. Put it into stocks, put it into real estate. I wish I would have learned investments a lot sooner. And when I learned about investments, I wish I would have invested because I tried Robinhood years ago and M1 Finance, which is like also like a stock trading app. Um, and I put some money in those two, and I should have just leave it there. But because I panic and needed money for stuff, I took it out, and now I don't have no investments in anything. You know, I wish I would have read more books, or even if I don't have time to read, maybe I could have listened to audiobooks. As long as I get the information somehow, whether I read it or listen to it through an audiobook, either way, I should just like done more research, you know, listen to more financial podcasts of experts who know what they're talking about, right? And just do things to help me in the future. But like always, I fuck myself over every time, you know? And another thing I wish I regret, number two, I wish I knew what I wanted. Because right now I'm in a place where I don't even fully know what I want. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what type of life I want. I don't know what type of woman I want, right? Because things that I thought I wanted, I'm not trying hard to get it. So obviously I don't want it that bad. But if I don't really want it that, then what do I want? Like, I don't even know, man. It's like it'll be nice to have a traditional woman, but I'm not that much of a traditional man to get her and keep her. So do I want like a more modern woman? I mean, it's like they can look good, but I'm not that attracted to them either, at least not long term. Like, maybe I need to change myself before I officially decide what I want. Because if I don't have the power to get what I want, then I'm only going to settle with what life hands me. And if I'm not the cream of the crop, then life is going to hand me nothing but crumbs. Hand me nothing but like hand-me-downs. Like, I don't have the money for new clothes, so I'm just going to get hand-me-downs. I'm going to get used shit that people threw away because they don't want that shit no more. They glowed up, they leveled up. I'm still here at the bottom rung of the ladder. So I wish I know what I want so that I can focus on that and get that. So that's something I should have decided years ago. Like, what officially do I want? And number one that I regret is not getting into the trades a lot sooner. I wish to God that I could tell my younger self, you need to go into the trades. I had a chance to join Job Corps and be a carpenter, but I decided not to go because I thought that shit was like just like McDonald's, right? Like I'm a McDonald's employee right now. When I was younger, I thought stuff like electrician, plumber, carpenter, I thought all that shit was like kind of like a fry cook, like it's a dead end place where they don't pay that much money, and it's a very humiliating and emasculating job. It cannot be further from the opposite. Okay, it is a very masculine job and very good paying jobs that you don't really need college education for. There are schools that'll teach you how to do it, but it's nowhere near the same brain rot as actual colleges. A lot less expensive than college, a lot less time wasted than college. You know what I'm saying? Like I wish I told myself, bro, be a carpenter or an electrician or a plumber or whatever the hell you want to do, because those are jobs society will always need. Society will always need electricians. especially since we're in the digital age right now. We're in the age of technology, so they need electricians more than ever. Okay, because without electricity, we don't have fucking technology. Okay, I mean, hell, even Will Smith needs a plumber to fix his toilet. He ain't gonna do that shit himself. So a plumber is getting bans from Will Smith. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck what Will Smith did to Chris Rock. If Will Smith hired me to do something, I'm gonna do it right away. Oh, you got it, Will Smith. Fuck it, you know. Like, I'm sure Will Smith pay his people good. I would not be surprised. You know what I'm saying? So number one is the trades. I wish I got into the trades a lot sooner, made a lot of money, right? You know, maybe I would be a lot more fit, you know, because I'm not in the kitchen all the time eating some shit I'm not supposed to eat. You know what I'm saying? Moving my body because I have to carry these wooden boards around or this toolbox that weighs more than a whatever, you know? Like, I'm rambling on again, but like, those are my six things, you know. And if you're a young person in your teens and 20s, like, don't end up like me. Don't miss those opportunities because you think like there's something like, no, there's nothing better. Or at least like nothing out there isn't really better. It's not, you know. All right. That's it. Bye-bye.